No, two. Welcome back, Side Story Warriors 5. To get good, Fox does side stories in Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries. That's right. So before I was mainly doing battle mechs to show them off. Now we're going to do kind of both at the same time, actually, because we do have new mechs. I have them. Okay. Here we go. Organize, I say. There. We got new mechs. I can't remember if I talked about this in the last episode, but yeah, we now have new mechs. These are all heavy mechs. We've got some medium mechs. Yes, I had to sell some. This guy's in cold storage because I'm not quite right. I really like that mech, but I needed so I got the Vindicator, a 45-ton mech. I want mechs of different weight classes just to kind of just to fit the jigsaw puzzle of weight classes a little bit easier. But we got two dragons. Can't remember. I guess I can't remember if I talked about it. Great mech. Just a great everyday mech. Not a specialized mech, but just a really good everyday mech. And our new big mama jama mech is the Thunderbolt. And we got the Rifleman. This is my personal mech. I've learned that I don't trust my allies to pilot pretty much any battle mech that isn't decently armored. And I just don't... But this mech has a pretty expensive equipment on it, and I just don't trust my allies to pilot it. So only I use the Rifleman. Whereas this mech's got 45 tons, and it's got 318 armor. That's pretty good. And it's pretty light, and it carries a PPC into battle. So anyways, that's kind of what's going on. So we're over here, and we're going to be basically targeting all these little like yellow marked things. Let's head on over to, I guess, Barstow, because that's where all the side quests are. And I want to start knocking out these side quests so that we can get back onto the main. Well, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it probably in order of difficulty. Go from like the 6 skull to the 7 skull to the 8 skull. Wait, I can count 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, and it should be this one. I don't recognize this one. A cunning decoy. Avalon Shipping says, on behalf of Avalon Shipping, we are requesting the services of a daring band of mercenaries. Okay, that could be us. We deal in the shipping and transportation of goods and materials across one of the this is getting boring. Get to the point! Networks within House Davion territory. Unfortunately, this leads to unwanted attention of criminal syndicates and even pirates. We are moving an exceptionally large shipment across this particularly troubled area and require aid to ensure that we do not fall victim to larceny. We will leak false information that our convoys are passing through a pair of star systems. In reality, we will take a completely different jump route. We want you to lie in wait in these 2 decoy systems where you will draw away the pirates' attention and cause them as much damage as you can. If there are bounties on these pirates, they will be yours to claim. Oh my. They always think they have such big brains. Like, we'll make decoy locations. So, well, they're paying a good bit. Over 1 million C-bills? Okay. I don't care how big your brain is if you're paying me 1 million C-bills. They're going to give us some LRM-5 decent ones. 3 bars, 2 machine guns, and 10 heats. I don't need the heat sink. Anyway, so... Yep. So the first contract is right here. Here it is. Avalon Shipping, a cunning decoy. Difficulty 36? Wow. Let's get some damage coverage real fast. The maximum salvage I can get is 8, and the best I can do is maybe get a light mech, so let's go with all money. It's going to be 500,000 civil damage, because I've never done that. I've never done a mission that goes into the 30s yet. At 230 tons for our... I think I'm going to go a little heavy then. I'm also going to bring my... So Leon is actually maxed out. He's got an 8 out of 8, 8 out of 8, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6, 6, and 8, 8. So he's pretty good. So in that case, I guess I'm going to go in the Thunderbolt. And it doesn't matter who he pilots now. He can pilot any mech he wants because he's maxed out and he has pretty high skills across the board. We'll go with the Dragon. maybe the trebuchet and the Vindicator? Yeah, that almost gets us there. So the Vindicator and the trebuchet are kind of like our support. The Dragon and the Thunderbolt are the front line. Yeah, that's fine to me. I think this formation is... I don't know how hard a 36 difficulty mission is going to be, but... I mean, we're bringing...
known as Jessup's Avengers patrol this system as if they're the ones running this space. As such, they're likely to pounce on any sign of activity from Avalon Shipping. They're probably thinking that they can pick apart the convoy's low-level security detail. But unfortunately for them, they're going to run into you.
Well, here we are.
Moving in, Commander. Get ready for them.
Like I said, I can't remember if I've already talked about this mech. Oh wow, it's a lot of enemies.
Target is down.
Let's get this SRM carrier at long range. Got a commando and a spider. So this mech has a really balanced design, and the reason for that is because he's not super fast, and he needs it because he's just not super fast. He's not slow. I mean, we've had other mechs that run at a similar speed as him. Oh man, I hit so hard. I'm trying to hit this guy. I can't even add any commentary when I'm just trying to hit this guy.
Target destroyed.
Oh my god. It's so annoying when they start circle strafing me. And I don't have like, and I can't match their speed.
On your position. Get ready for some
Okay, not bad. It's a start. Anyways, this mech is largely, I mean, it has changed. Okay, let me tell you, it didn't have pulse lasers, which are these things right here. Actually, I think I did talk about this mech, because I remember talking about pulse lasers.
Target acquired.
Wait.
Target destroyed.
Gotcha, before you could get too high.
Target destroyed.
More mechs. We got a cicada. Gotta watch my heat a little bit, but... Oh, great. Here comes the circle strafing action again. Oh, my God. Oh, he stopped moving. Oh, that's death. That's death. I'm gonna go for his legs, I think. I just want to destroy his legs so bad. Oh, I just want them to stop circle strafing me. Oh, my allies are beating the freaking brakes off these guys. What? Oh, it's in the way. There we go. I'm just gonna finish his legs off, actually.
Critical.
Of course. He's still kind of fast for having no legs.
I'm showing multiple hostiles incoming on your position.
I'm gonna thin out. Okay, helicopter first, because he's a lightly armored target. Oh, come on, LROs. Please tell me you're... No, I lost targeting on him.
Splash target.
Acquired.
I'm hoping that our Vindicator can kind of like snipe some of these guys. Darn it, I was hoping that would get him. Okay, let me help out over here. I gotta get his leg. I gotta get his leg.
Tango eliminated.
Oh my god, the dragon is just laying the smackdown on these guys. There we go. I just can't, I need to not try, I need to take some of these, I mean, this mech isn't too bad with his heat, but the problem is I'm missing a lot, that's where our heat is coming from. We are smacking these guys. Oh, let me not shoot my ally. Oh my god, I want his legs so bad! Shoot, I'll just take the center torso as well. Get away from it. Don't let it damage you when it blows up. Wow, way to go. It just stood right inside of it. What an idiot. I'm gonna get these guys.
Target eliminated.
Oh, they got out of range. Oh wow, they're bringing in nastier stuff. We got an urban mech and we got a. Okay, I actually need to put some effort now. I guess they were just playing around earlier. Okay, the urban mech's basically disabled. We got rid of its only important weapon, so I'm gonna begin attacking this mech now. Oh god, my heat's getting up there. I'm at the back off, and I want to take out this chopper.
Target destroyed.
I'm not shooting right, I'm just letting my heat... basically, while my heat is going back down, I'm just spending some time to... Okay, I'm getting his weapons off. That's what I'm doing right now.
Destroyed.
Okay, he's just... Oh, I think that was an ammo explosion.
Enemy mech destroyed.
I can ignore that. I don't care about that. His main weapon's gone. Like, if he wants to tickle me with a small laser, he can do that.
Target acquired.
It's hard not to smile when dealing out this sort of karmic justice. I'm sure Jessup's Avengers will think twice
Look at the base,
before
this guy.
running a raid on what they think
Oh, wow.
is a harmless supply convoy.
Target acquired.
Oh.
Target
I forgot, we're probably supposed to evacuate. Really? They brought a trebuchet. What is that like? Is that the impact of the PPC? Oh, it is. It's that... Oh, it's the EMP field that it creates. That's cool that they actually are animating it. Is there a little guy tickling me again?
Enemy mech eliminated.
There we go.
Target acquired.
Oh, there's another mech. What is... Oh, no, that's the... Okay, never mind. We're at the drop site, so we're gonna get extracted. It's all good. These little pipsqueak mechs are, like, swarming all over me like little ants. Ah, it's so annoying. Get away from me. Ah! Ah! Okay, so Avalon Shipping says, we cannot be sure how effective your efforts will be, but even a little distraction might go a long way. Pirates are unpredictable. Pirates say, tell us where Avalon's real shipment is, mercenary. Maybe we can cut you a deal. Oh, they're gonna give me a counteroffer. So there was a lot to salvage here. Maybe we could, I can't remember if we would get that many shares, but I'll take this higher quality medium laser. Looks like, okay, so we had an armor breach on the Trebuchet and on the Dragon, but their repair costs aren't that big of a deal, so I don't think we had any component losses. We'll find out in a moment, though. Okay, let's see. So this tells me it's just armor repairs, or just like, you know, no component damage, no component damage, no component damage, no component. So there will be more icons there in the event that there was component damage. Okay, I guess we're gonna go complete the second part of this contract. And the travel there should get some of the mechs repaired. I'm guessing this is gonna be like... I wonder if the pirates are gonna give me their counteroffer. I guess we'll see. I guess not. I figured that a mission would have popped up right here, where they would give us the counteroffer. So, Castell's pillagers have been... Oh, this is a different group of pirates. And the false intel we disseminated is bound to draw them to this location. Lie in wait for their arrival and punish them for as long as you can. Okay. So... We could go... damage coverage and maybe go for salvage, because we might be able to get 2 battle mechs salvage. Because last time there was, like, I think that's what we're gonna go for. Let's see. Okay, all my mechs are repaired again, so I can kind of do a repeat. I might take the Dragon this time around, though. We'll see. Yeah, let's try that strategy, because last time we could have salvaged 2 battle mechs, so I'm gonna go with, for 12 salvage shares, and then 345,000 in damage coverage. And same thing, this time it's at night. Okay, so similar formation. I'm gonna go in the Dragon, though. We're gonna take Although one of the dragons has a bad... It doesn't have the right weapon groups. This is what I want. I want the AC5... Okay, so it's the other dragon that has a weird weapon grouping. Yeah, it's this one. So I want the AC there. I want the medium lasers here. This is basically just deciding... Like, number 1 is left mouse button, number 2 is right mouse button, and for me, number 3 is... Well, I have a mouse that has a whole crap load of buttons because I play MMOs. It's just one of the buttons on the side of my mouse, like one of the 12 buttons on the side of my mouse. And I just want to make sure they're the same, because if I pilot them back to back, like, all of a sudden the weapons are different, and that confuses the crap out of me. Okay. Let's see, can we fit... Let's get the Hunchback in there. We fought so many battle mechs. Dude, the Hunchback is going to slap these guys. And... Crab? The Thunderbolt? Oh, the Thunderbolt's too heavy. The... Trebuchet? The Vindicator. There we go. There we get a long-range weapon right there. There we go. So we're slightly underweight here, but it's not that big of a deal. Now I'm gonna get to pilot the Dragon. I really like the Dragon. Dragon is right now for this stage of the game. I think the Dragon is probably just kind of the best everyday battle mech.
Employers have intentionally leaked some coordinates out across this region.
Night vision on.
Pretending that a large unguarded shipment is going to be coming through. The hope is that any pirates looking for a score will head to the location, where you will lay in wait.
And what I mean by an everyday battle mech is, if you just don't know what the battle conditions are, this mech is really, really good, because it's not slow. Its weakness is that it's firepower. The firepower isn't as good as other mechs of its size, but it's really fast, it's got good armor, and it can fight at any range.
On your position. Brace for hostile contact.
So it's like, it's kind of like if the battlefield conditions get a little awkward, it just doesn't matter as much.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
That's the end of him. Like, I'm going to focus on thinning out the vehicles. That's one thing that the Dragon's a giant bully of a mech. It basically seeks out things that are smaller than it to blow him up. So now that I'm actually fast, it's going to be way harder for them to circle strafe on me. That's another reason I'm picking the Dragon here. There we go, avoided his SRMs there. Blasted with my own SRMs. There we go. So it's going to be way harder for them to circle strafe me just due to my... The Dragon's just a faster... It's quite fast for its size. Yeah, that helicopter's too far away still. And so I am using the burst fire, and that's because I like the burst fire on close range mechs. But not for sniping mechs. And that's because the shots are a little more generous, like I'm more likely to hit with at least one shot. Oh, you're not going to be circle strafing me tonight, boy. Ah! That's the end of him. Oh my god, the speed makes such a difference. I feel so much more agile due to the better speed. Oh! See, I'm actually able to chase after them now. Now they have to run from me. And this AC5, it shoots so quickly that I'm able to just kind of keep the pressure on them. It has a really nice rhythm to it. That's the other thing I like about the AC5. Okay, that's the end of him. No running away. You can run, but you're only about 10 kilometers faster than me. No, too slow. I mean, it's like I said, the Dragon doesn't have... a lot of firepower, but like I said, we're targeting like the whippier targets. Like we're kind of like a hunter killer, basically. I'm just going to spend a little time destroying some of these guys here, for example.
Destroyed.
Thin out some of these guys for our allies.
Target destroyed.
Notice our heat is pretty good too. Like I haven't had to stop shooting or anything.
Target acquired.
Ugh. Just want to take this guy out. There we go.
Target is about to quit, Commander.
No, you don't. That's the end of you.
Reinforcements. Brace yourselves.
Incoming missile.
I think you'll definitely, because I'm doing pretty good in this mission too. I'm actually like taking these guys out pretty efficiently. I think you'll agree that although the loss of firepower can be annoying, especially if you just like to shooty bang bang things, but I think you'll agree that what's nice about it is that they can't circle strafe me. And that means I'm more accurate, because they can't play the way they want to play. And that means that I actually do more damage because they can't do their shenanigans with me. We got a Centurion here. Slightly bigger target. But my armor is pretty good as well. I got over 300 armor on this mech. I'm capable of it. I'm capable of taking hits. Don't think that just because I'm fast that I don't have armor. I'm going to target his AC-10. Got his AC-10. His main weapon is now down. So now I'm just going to go center torso on this guy and bring him down. Excellent. What a showing for the dragon. I think you guys will be very satisfied by that. Beautiful battle mech. The dragon is. I mean, also I love its design. It's like a giant nose with legs. I like the battle mech that tend to look a bit odd, and the dragon looks like a giant battle mech that has. It's like a nose. He's like a giant angry nose, and it's also the Combine's iconic mech. Like the Combine fields more I mean, you guys, it makes sense. They are the dragon, but they field more dragons than any of the other factions. And like I said, so if you wind up buying a dragon and you haven't played Mechwarrior 5, here's how not to use it. Don't go after the big targets. Go after the small targets. That's what the dragon excels at. The dragon is a bully. It wants to fight smaller enemies and bully them. It's not like the Hunchback. The Hunchback wants to challenge the biggest heavily armored target because it's got like so much firepower. The dragon wants to like bully people. Of course. I was hoping to get 2 salvage shares here from mechs, but this one's just 1 out of our reach. That's unfortunate, but let's take some of these. We'll take some of these high quality items here. That's fine. So, Avalon Shipping says those pirates expected our usual security, so they weren't prepared for you. Here's hoping they won't bother us again after the hurt you laid on them. The pirates say, that's a dirty pool, pal. The pillagers ambush you, not the other way around. Oh, I guess they didn't like that. Damage was not too bad, so I guess the loss in damage coverage wasn't a big deal. I definitely could see why that was a 36 difficulty mission, because there were a lot of enemies, but we just happened to bring, I think, let's see how well our team did. Yeah, so our Hunchback brought 2 mechs down. I got 6 just because, yeah, I was really hawking them down. What about vehicles? The dragons, we slaughtered the vehicles and the air units. But overall, I think that combination worked out pretty well. I was like, if we're going to fight that many mechs, let's bring the Hunchback out. And if we're fighting that many light mechs, let's bring the dragons out, which can easily chase them down and, like, squish them, like, give them the cockroach treatment. So, Avalon Shipping's conclusion says, to be honest, we didn't expect this decoy plan to work, but you played your part perfectly and made it out in one piece. We saw no pirate activity while the convoy was underway, and we suspect that was in large part due to your distraction tactics. Thank you for a well job done. But between us, I'd rather you find a different line of work. There has to be a safer way to make a living. No, Fox lives on the razor's edge. So, an extra 1 million C-bills and all of that stuff, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's see. Let me go to the dragon. See, it's like he has a giant nose. Here's the nostrils on his nose. We can't tell as easily because he's damaged. But yeah, he looks like a giant walking schnozola. I love this mech, though. It's, I mean, eventually it'll get to the point where the enemies are too big for the dragon. And like I said, the dragon excels at bullying smaller targets. Eventually, when the mechs become more the dragon size or bigger, he'll become less effective. But right now, he's just absolutely slaying in these kinds of missions where we're fighting mainly like light mechs, light vehicles, some medium vehicles, just absolutely slaying with this. So the dragon, typically, the only weapon I changed on it was the SRMs. Normally it has an LRM-10. That would be a better choice if the threat level was higher. If we were fighting more heavy mechs and whatnot, then I would go with the LRM-10s, because then I want to stay a little farther away to have as few weapons shooting back at me. But right now I wanted to double down on the bully tactics, so I went with that SRM-6 for that extra close range firepower. And it also let me boost its armor, and I think I added 1 extra heat sink. And I think you saw it handled its heat very effectively. And even if it needed a break from shooting, it's more than fast enough to do that. So, a great mech overall. Always a fan of the dragon. I don't think it does quite as well in the strategy game, just because, like, speed isn't as important in the strategy game, I feel. But in this game, speed is very important. And, yeah, the dragon performs to the level of... it performs the way that you would want it to perform as what's called a cavalry mech. That's what the role classification of the dragon is. But, hey, that's the end of that. More side quests in the next episode. Might upload multiple times a day, might not, just depends on how things work out. But hey, that's the end of that. Like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future Mechwarrior 5 Mercenaries content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.